everyone, how's it going? Dablooon here, and today's another BTD6 video. Today is going to be that Cookie Monster slash Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde slash Crazy Chimp strategy slash whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what we're going to call it, but I haven't named the video yet. But it's going to be fun. You're going to need an Oben, and you're going to need no monkey knowledge because it's going to be chimps, right? So I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to do this on an easier map just to make sure it works. And let's see here. So before we begin though, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button, leave those comments below, follow on Twitch, follow on Instagram, and I will be streaming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific and Saturday 8 a.m. Pacific. So join me for there if you want to play some co-op and some live stuff. It'll be kind of fun. But okay, so this map I kind of did on in the road a little bit, but it wasn't working out the best way I wanted it to. So let's do it on something a little easy. Let's try like cubism or something. All right, that's what we're gonna do. And what we're gonna do is we're not gonna use any discount villages. I know that it will help, but I'm just not the best with it. So I'm not gonna use them. And I think we'll be fine without it. And the reason I'm going with this easier map too is because I myself have not learned this strategy, and I really need to. And it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna do it a little easier myself just to make sure it's all super clean and easy for you. So I put back on the regular bloons because everyone was giving me problems with the other bloons. Like, not everybody actually, nobody really did. Just one person said, I really didn't like your video just because of the bloons. So I guess it's not for everybody, but so I'll just leave it on normal for now and I'll switch it up every now and then. But I guess it really doesn't matter. It's not gonna change the way you play the game. I just like the smaller ones because I like less mess on the screen. And what I'm doing here, by the way, is I'm going to go with this guy first. And the Cookie Monster strat, if you didn't know and you didn't watch my other videos where I explained it, you have a total transformation alchemist circled around 5 regular 000 ninjas. And once you get the total transformation, he turns those ninjas into this crazy powerful monstrosity, and they just obliterate everything. But what makes it even better is we're going to stack those 5 ninjas with tons of shinobis, as many as we can fit them around them. And as you know, shinobi is this guy, and what it does is it increases attack speed and pierce of nearby ninjas, stacks 20 times. So we're going to get this guy and get the total transformation, and then we're going to stack him around a bunch of shinobis. And when we do that and we use his ability, literally everything just disappears. It's awesome. And it's a really super strong strategy. I might call the video that, the strongest chimp strategy, because I wouldn't say it's the best because as I've showed you in the druids, I still think druids is best. I actually just did a run on half cash on downstream with them, and obviously I didn't get Avatar Wrath, and I didn't even finish getting pop lust on all of them because of the lack of money, but it's just so strong. You can't compare to that druid strategy of just being amazingly strong and super easy to set up. This one, on the other hand, is actually quite hard to set up, and it's a little difficult, but once you get used to it, I feel like it'll be a little simpler. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do it on a cubism, a simple one. You guys can try it out on a simple one, and then you guys can leave in the comments below which one you tried it on and how it worked for you. So just for now though, we're gonna make it simple. I just wanted to open as fast as I could as always, and then I'm gonna get this guy up. So I'm going to have 2 bloon jitsus here at one point in the game, and they're going to be our main power. I'm going to put alchemists on them, and they're going to be our strong boys, and they're going to handle the game for us. And hopefully anyways, right? And then we're going to start the strategy, and it's going to be amazing. But the problem with it is that it's not like a quick one. So once you get all the pop lust for the druid, you know that it's pretty much good. And then you get the Avatar Wrath, and it's even better, and it takes out the 90s. Well, this strategy, you're kind of setting it up for it the most of the time, and you don't even get to play with it because you're only getting it around like 85, 90. And so that's kind of a bummer for me anyway, but we'll make it work. So what I'm going to do now though, just to prep, is I'm going to get this bloon jitsu to 2970, and then I'm going to get another bloon jitsu to 2970. Or I'm just going to get a bloon jitsu, really. I just call it by the price, and I've been hated on that before too. I call them by the prices. I don't mean to, I've played this so much that that's how I remember them in my head. So the fact that I'm filming this, well, at the time I'm filming it live, there's no takes or anything like that. I just call them what I'm thinking, and that happens to be what I'm thinking was what the price is. And so I could try to call them better names. I'm going to work on that. And then as you know too, Oben will buff this ninja, and he'll buff the second ninja I'm going to buy. And it's just going to be this crazy buffness, right? And so that'll be pretty cool. I'm going to get this one here. Right there, yeah. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's fine. So this strategy, like I said, is not easy to set up, at least for me. I still have only done it one time, and that was with the help of Chewy on the actual stream. We're streaming it and he showed me it for the first time, and that's when I beat it. So each other time I've made it to 98 or 99 and I die, and it's all because my timing is terrible with this strategy. And another reason I like the druids is because there's no abilities. You just kind of rock it and let it do its thing. Unfortunately with this one, you kind of have to like step it up and do what you need to do. You got to be smart about it. And I'm not the smartest with it, so let's see what happens. But so after I get this other one, I believe we should take down the Moab no problem. I mean, I hope anyways. This Moab shouldn't be that difficult with 2 bloon jitsus, but you never know with this game, right? Well, I guess you would know if you've done it before, but depends on the map. Since this one comes around and comes around again and then comes around again, we'll probably be fine, but you don't want to take any chances, right? So let's go here. 970. Boom, there you go. We should be chilling, and I'm gonna get an alchemist too, and that should last us what, like a million levels? Like we shouldn't have to worry about nothing after that. So I'm gonna put him over here actually, and just to hit these two. And we'll go larger potions, acidic dip, 1350 for this guy. See, again, I call that Berserker Brew. So 300 is what we're gonna go for, right? And let's see here. Go that one, and then we'll get the stronger stimulant. But we're probably, if we can get stronger stimulant before level 40, I know 40 is gonna be a cinch. But I was just kind of seeing if the ninjas can do it themselves. I'm pretty sure they can, but whatever. It'll work out, guys. Either way, I ain't fretting about it. And then let's see here. Okay, so that worked out. Look at that. 2 bloon jitsu. So I always have that problem, right? You guys have seen my videos with my strategy with the ninja and the mage, right? And I always go for that mage right off the bat after I get the ninja. And then I try to beat the Moab with Oben, a ninja, and a mage. And it barely makes it through every time. Just use 2 bloon jitsus and you're done. It's just killer after that. So now we get to actually start the strategy though, which is really cool. So here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna place one guy here. And like right-ish there. I don't even know. Okay, we'll place him here. That's fine, I don't care. Yeah, we'll place him there. And then we're gonna place another one here, right behind Oben, like that. We're gonna place another one here. So like right in that area. Actually, we're gonna place this guy first. There we go. So we have 2 around him. We got our 3rd one around him. 3rd. Then we're gonna go 4th. And then we're gonna go 5th. So now we are covered. These are the 5 closest you're gonna get that guy. And so what's gonna happen is these are for sure gonna be the ones that turn into the super monster, right? So we're pretty much set. So now all we have to do is start upgrading all of the ones around him into Shinobi. Boom, 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 boom. But the thing is that most people would recommend getting a double discount village. So getting a village, let's say like in this area and in this area. But see, here's the thing though. I know it's not gonna work for me and I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna get this regular one, get the faster one. That'll help out these 2 ninjas. And then eventually we'll turn this one into an MIB. For now, I'm just gonna get ninjas everywhere though, like for real. But you wanna keep him out of this alchemist, so that's a good spot. We'll put one here. Let's see, right here. We'll put one here. And we'll put one here. Wherever you can fit them, just put them everywhere. And you can start upgrading them if you want, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for Shinobi. And how this is gonna work is you're gonna test it. You're gonna look and you're gonna say, okay, that one has 1 on him. He has 0 on him. So if that's the case, get the ninja discipline. Now all of them will have it, right? And so you're just gonna do that same thing. So if not, you're gonna save your money and you're not gonna buy it. So they all have 2, so you're chilling. This one, same thing. You're gonna have to get that ninja discipline, and it's still not gonna be. Oh, barely makes it. There you go. So just start chumping these guys up like this. We're gonna go for like 12, 13 of them. I'd like to go for 20, but I don't think it's gonna happen. We're not gonna have the money. I didn't even need to buy that upgrade. I wasn't thinking. All right, so we're gonna do this one here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And what's cool is because I've been talking so much and not paying attention, we have enough money. And I've been buying the ninja discipline without even wanting to every single time. So don't do what I'm doing. Don't buy it if you don't need to. Like this one, you gotta buy it. I know my explanations are probably crazy and you're probably thinking, wow, this guy's just a weirdo. But I'm just trying to think this one through. So we got 7 there. We got 6 here, 5 there. That's not cool. So we'll put some more here, I guess. And then we'll probably get an ice tower actually. That'll probably be a better idea actually. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put, can we fit one there? We cannot. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then get that one there. Go another one here, so like right there-ish. 1, 2, 3. And do we need to get that one? Yes, we do. This guy still only has 6, these have 9, but it's not really gonna make that big of a difference. We're still gonna be fine. Let's start upgrading this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, just only go for that one for now. It really doesn't matter. And we'll get Unstable Concoction, then we're gonna get the first guy, Mr. Hyde, or Transforming Tonic. So people like to call this the Cookie Monster strategy, and I truly believe that it's the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde is what Ninja Kiwi is going for, because that's what it looks like. A doctor, crazy madman, takes his medicine that he tried to make and it turns him into this crazy strong thing, right? That's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. But you can call it whatever you will, Cookie Monster, because he looks like him, but I'm not going to call it Cookie Monster in my description because I believe that would be copyright and my video would be taken down pretty instantly. So I'm just going to call it the crazy, I don't even know what I'm going to call it. Yeah, I'll have to call it something like Strongest Chimp Strategy or something, because I do not feel afraid to say that it is the strongest. Like once you see this thing roll in action, it is 100% strong. Super, 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 super strong. And you're going to love it. But we need the acid pool. I don't think it would harm it, because what's going to happen here is we want stronger throwing, because, and I have him on strong too, because he's going to throw his concoction on those things, so when they blow up it gets even bigger, you know what I mean? So we'll do that. And I'm trying to think here. So what I'm kind of going for is if I go with like an Arctic wind right here, as you guys probably know, if you don't already, it'll be kind of cool to learn. So when you get an Arctic wind, it actually makes, you can put some stuff on the water. So I don't even know if it's really going to be worth it since it costs so much, but you can add some more shinobis, but we'll worry about that later. We have 9 on these guys, so I'm going to maybe get one more to make it 10 just for my, you know, my OCD kind of thing. Would this one make it at 10? Yeah, for a couple of them, right? So we'll go there, we'll go 1, 2, 3, go there, boom, boom, boom. So this guy has 10, right? Yeah, this guy has 10. So we're chilling with a couple of them with 10. So I'm just gonna go bonsai straight for this 48,000 total transformation, and we should be fine. With these 2 ninjas leading the pack, we're doing pretty good. The bummer is that my placement. I didn't think this video ahead actually, and I didn't like plan it. And so you kind of, if you can manage it, you want to put these guys too. So they can also have a few like 5, 6, maybe 10 shinobis around them as well. And then they're just good enough to handle pretty much all this game on their own anyway. So it is what it is. We're going to do what we can. But I'm going to go for that 48,000 right now to shoot for it, because it looks like we're handling ourselves pretty well. And we should be fine. But like I said, after that, it's going to be all on me and my timing, which is going to be bad because I don't really practice in the 90s as much. So all I remember off the top of my head is that 97 has 2 fortified ZOMG. So I'm like, oh. But what I'll probably do, to be honest with you, is I'll probably get a Shattering Shells mortar if I have enough time and enough money. I'll throw that little guy right here, and then that will really help for a lot of stuff. And depending on if I can get this guy before 90, I'm gonna have to get a what do you call, trying to think of the name, what is it called, oh, an MIB beforehand. I was just forgetting there, top of my head. But yeah, so the MIB is going to help us pop those DDTs and all that kind of stuff. So we have a few more things we have to buy, which is why I'm not getting too crazy with these shinobis. And 20 is the max, but also 10 is what I'm going to kind of stick with for now. But just recently I've been using the Shattering Shells a lot more, and I think you guys should too. So what it does is it removes all the fortified off the bloons, except for all the Moabs and stuff, and it doesn't do it off of like, I don't think it's like a straight ZOMG killer, and it doesn't do it off the DDTs. Or does it do DDTs? Not exactly sure, but I know that like on those higher end rounds like the 90s, when all those Moabs and BFBs come through with their fortified, it really does, like, it's hard. So this thing just makes that level so much easier, because now these guys will take them down. I mean, look at these guys already have 180,000, 190,000 between the two. So it's doing pretty good. These guys are even starting to catch, not really, but hey, what are you gonna do? I was gonna say they're catching up, but they're really not. And like I said before, so my colleagues in the Discord would recommend to use a double discount village on here. So they would have probably placed one, let's say like, see, I don't even, that's my problem. That's why I don't do it, because you can place it here, but now when you go MIB with this one, you're barely gonna hit those 3 ninjas and him. And then, because you'll put one discount here and then another one here, which would make all of the you know, those ones in that area, those Shinobis, be like $200 cheaper for just the Shinobi alone. So you do save money and get your money back. But I just am bad with the placements and I don't like doing it. So that's what's going to happen there. But let's see. And what's also cool too is that these guys are also distracting the bloons, meaning they're sending some of them back. So I should put a few on strong too. That might help, like take the ceramics and shoot them back. But nah, I don't want to do any of that either. We're going to try to make this pretty easy. And like I said, it's been giving me a tough time just to make this easy for you. And so hopefully this will be the change for that. And this will just be super easy, super clean, and you guys can see it. And I'll just call it something crazy, like the strongest chimp strategy, or I don't know, anything like that. But let me know, let me know what you guys think about this, and let me know if it worked for you. I hope it does. I don't see why it shouldn't. If it works for me and I'm not really even working too hard at it, I think you guys should be fine. Only thing I'd be concerned about is like the amount of money and the amount of Shinobis and where you place them and stuff. So good luck with that. But then also too, let me know what maps you used it on, because I know like I made my best chimp strategy and I used it on Monkey Meadows, and I got a lot of heat for that because everyone was like, well, it's an easy map. Well, then since then I've done it on intermediate maps and I've done it on an advanced map, and to me it is still the best strategy. I wasn't just clickbaiting or nothing like that. Like, it's super strong, it's super easy, and a beginner player can throw it down and just romp a bunch of levels, right? And so this one I'm showing you on an easy one just because I'm not that good at it. So that's why I'm not going to call it the best strategy. I want to, because it's really cool, and it could be the best strategy, I guess, if you're really good with abilities and timing. But if you guys have seen my other videos, you know that my timing is not my strong suit, and I don't really go for microing. I don't go for abilities. The biggest ability I go for is the tree, which I haven't been using at all, really. And I guess I don't know why, really. I think I'm just not using it because I forgot, and then two, also because it changes a lot of things. Like if I use the tree, then who knows, it might not work the same for you, and I don't want any of that. And they seem to be doing just fine on their own without the tree. So I'll probably throw the tree in around 90 or something, but again, I think we'll be just fine. So we're almost to the monster, guys. We're almost to him. It's going to get really, really cool. And I am going to throw in another guy here if I have the money for it later. The Arctic Wind I was telling you about. But there's the Cookie Monster. There's Mr. Hyde. We're about to rock it, okay? First, we got to get an MIB, though, right? That's a bummer. I didn't want that. I wanted Shattering Shells first because I really think it's going to help us. Because as you can see, we're kind of like already getting pretty far down here, which I don't like. So watch this. Look at that. Did you guys see that? Like, that was ridiculous. And it lasts for 20 seconds. So if you can get it, if you can time your timing right, which is what I was talking about, all of this becomes really easy because he can just destroy through ZOMGs like it's nobody's business. But the problem is, like I said, is the timing, and I'm not great at it. So that's why round 90 kind of scares me, and all those other rounds kind of scare me. But I think we'll be sort of fine. I'm going to throw down a guy like I was telling you right here, in range of the MIB, but out of the range of the Alchemist, of course. Put him like right in this area, be probably pretty solid. We're going to go for Signal Flare, faster reloading, and I'm just hoping it works out, to be honest with you, because I hope we have enough money, because right now we're not doing too hot. But let's do this. Ready? I'm going to show you this. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. That is insane. Like, I'm not even messing around. That's just crazy. So pretty awesome. Now we've seen 11,000. We'll get that Shattering Shells, and we'll be pretty much chilling after that. I'm gonna change this little targeting really, like maybe like right here. There's some more stuff going on, but I'm pretty excited about it, and it's gonna get pretty cool. And I'm gonna use a tree here pretty soon. So let's see how many more times I can say pretty in one video, right? Okay, so that one's fine. That one's fine. These bloon jitsus are totally underrated, by the way, guys. Look at that go. Okay, so here's 89, and the problem we're about to have, and you'll see what's gonna happen here, is my timing is awful. I'm gonna mess it up. So if you use it too late on 98, you won't have it for 99. You have to have it for 99. If you use it too late on 99, you're not gonna have it for 100, and so on and so forth. And it just drives me insane, guys. But we'll do the best we can here. See what happens. Pretty much. But let's see here. Can you take those out on your own? See, look, they're already doing that without even abilities. So it's already a strong strategy. Is if I had this fortified, it would really make my day a lot easier. So see what happens here. I'm gonna use this last case scenario if I need to. I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm gonna use it though. Let's just use it. Just to be safe. And then maybe we can take out these fortifieds too. There you go. So now we're gonna get the Shattering Shells. And I think I'm gonna actually put it right here just to be smart about it. So then when the Shattering Shells gets removed, they can already start taking them out. But the regen for the Cookie Monster like ability is really insane if you guys weren't paying attention. Like it's super insane. Now what else could we do here? Should we use it? You're gonna pop these? What are you doing here, buddy? Okay, cool. You never know with this. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is one last thing here. One last thing. We're gonna make this a lot easier on ourselves. We're going to grab a Gis guy, get him out of the range of the Alchemist, of course, I hope. Okay, perfect, right there. We're gonna go right here. Deadly Precision. We're gonna go for that thing if we can. I don't know if we'll get it, but. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And remember, your main guy's on strong, so he's helping out there. And then when you use the ability, it's gonna take that down too. So you're kind of doing yourself justice, I think. I think that's a good spot for it, but I'm actually getting pretty nervous here, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm pretty nervous. Hopefully we'll make it work, but we'll see what happens. 3240. If I can get that main Moab, I think I'm chilling. Just think so, but I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna be able to take these down. I'm gonna do it just in case. I don't like where this is going. But see, now 95 is gonna be a tough one, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, guys, this is just nerve-wracking to me, like super straight nerve-wracking. I don't like it, but we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna get this guy right here. See, I don't want him in range of the Alchemist is the problem, but let's just start buffing him more. That's all we can really do at this point. I don't want to spend any more money. Just buff, 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 and pay attention to that ability. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, am I gonna have the ability? Yes, I am. Let's go right about now. Because I want it to work for the next round too, but it's not going to. That's the problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just totally lost here. This is gonna get crazy. All right, so let's just use it now. And the reason why is because I think we can take 97 on our own. So if we can just take out these MOA or these ZOMGs and all this stuff, I think we're okay. Okay, 97 on its own is fine. Put these guys here to help it out. So I am moving my mortar around just to make it a little easier. Get those burny things going on him. I'm hoping he can take him out on his own, because if not, I did it way too late. We're not going to have it for 98, and it's going to cause us a lot of problems. So what I think I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to buy some bloon sabotages. I think that will help a lot. Let those regen. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, I'm going to pay attention. I have 2 bloon sabotages, and I have a... Oh, I'm so scared right now. I'm super nervous. Let's take these off though. Let's get rid of these fortifieds and make it a little easier on ourselves. There you go. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna use them right now, right? Yeah, let's just do it. So the problem is I'm gonna have to use these bloon sabotages to help out on 99, because 99 is the hard one, right? And so with that, I'm gonna do it right now. Slow it down a little bit, make it a little easier on ourselves. Okay, now here's 100. We're gonna actually do this for once. I'm super nervous about it, but guys, we did it. And just we have a lot of extra money. I have the Shinobis here. Like, oh my gosh, finally. This is crazy. This is like my 15th attempt at this thing. But I'm gonna go crazy, use it right now, and hopefully this will help us out. And then I've never actually gone to 100 with this thing. Well, we'll see, I guess. It should be just fine. And like I said, we can just slow everything down and wait for it to regen if we need to, but I think we should be fine. Okay, ready? We're gonna do it again. One more time. Get crazy with it, right? We can even slow this stuff down. And there you have it. That is the Cookie Monster / Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde / strongest strategy ever. And it worked, and it was actually pretty strong. Like seriously, with 2 of those things, you just destroyed a bad with no issues. And all we have here is like little Shinobis and a couple Bloonjitsus. Like that is pretty intense. So more than happy with that strategy. I'm glad that I was finally able to do it, and really what made the difference for me was these 2 Bloonjitsus right here, because normally I hadn't used those. I used maybe 1 Bloonjitsu, or I would use something completely different, or just try to go solely with these guys, because like in the druid strategy you don't need all this stuff, right? You just use druids and a permaspike and you're solid. So I was trying to use the same concept, but this one doesn't necessarily go that way. You need to build up to this one, but then once you have it, you're just working with metal, right? Like you're just going crazy. So I don't know if working with metal is an actual term. I just kind of said that and I think it's probably wrong. But anyways, guys, there you have it. There's a strategy. And if you guys are interested to play live with me or to play some co-op, definitely jump on into that stream. It's going to be Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, and it's going to be Saturdays at 8 a.m. Pacific. And that's twitch.tv/Dablooon, and in the links below as well. And thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube for sure. Thank you.